Okay, so now we're looking at maybe bringing this more towards a project maths viewpoint, okay? So we're still on page 2, we're still looking at exercise 1.1, but this time what we're going to be working on is question number 26, and I'm going to do part 3. Generally the third part's the hardest, so I'll do the harder one and then you guys can try out the easier one. So what we have here is a triangular shape. Do my best to draw on a triangle freehand. Of course you guys will use rulers and pencil. So here's my triangular shape. Now, the question is asking us to find the perimeter. I'm just going to write PER for perimeter here, okay? What does perimeter mean, first of all? Well, perimeter means the distance from one point all the way around the edge and back. Or, say, for instance, if you're like me and you're from the countryside, you're saying, well, I've got a triangular field here and I want to fence it, put a fence around and stop the animals from escaping. So how much fence would I need to get from this point to here, and back again to make sure none of the animals escape? Hopefully everyone understands that idea. So the only difference is, usually they would say the distance from here to here is 2 meters. The distance from here to here looks about 3 meters. And then the distance from here to here, of course, that's the hypotenuse, so it's going to be a little bit longer. It would be 2 squared is 4, and 6, 9, 13. It'd be root 13. So we'll say it's about maybe 3.5-ish. I don't know. It might not be a right angle triangle, but 3.5-ish. So the perimeter of this triangle would be 2 plus 3 plus 3.5 would mean that you'd need 8.5 meters of a perimeter around the outside. Now, of course, with algebra, sometimes we things we don't know. So this question isn't any more difficult, but this time all they've done is, instead of numbers, they've given you slightly longer looking letters. So this side here is given as A plus B plus 2C. This angle here is given as 2A plus 2B plus C. And this side over here is given as A plus B plus C. Now, remember, we're only asked for perimeter, not complicated. So we're going to say, well, the perimeter is the length of this side plus the length of this side plus the length of this side. So if I call this side 1, hopefully you'll follow this side 2, and this side 3. Well, that's the same as saying 1 plus 2 plus 3. That's going to give us a perimeter. So A plus B plus 2C. See, that's 1 there, and this is 1 here. And then I'm going to add on the 2 bit. So I'm going to say plus A plus B plus C. And then we're going to add on the very last little bit. I'm going to write underneath because I'm running out a little bit of space. I'm going to add on plus 2A plus 2B plus C. Now, what do we have to do now? Well, actually, we can more or less ignore all of this section up here, because now if you look at this, all we have is an equation that we have to simplify. So we look at all our terms. I'm going to look at my A's first, because it always makes sense if we go work alphabetical. So A, and A. So I'm going to say A plus A, that's that one, plus that one, plus 2A. Straight away you should be seeing that's going to be 4 A's. Then I'm going to look at my B's. So I have B plus 2B. Let's write all of those down. Plus B plus 2B. And then lastly, let's look at our C's. C plus C plus C. Let's write those down. Again, writing underneath, no particular reason other than running out of space. So we have 2C plus C plus this C here. And that's everything counted for. Everything's got a line or a tick or something around it. Always a good way to make sure you do everything. So let's add these up. Again, remember, we can only add like terms with like terms. We can't add this A to this B. Totally separate things, totally different things. Okay, so we're going to say A plus A, there's 2 of them, plus another 2 gives us 4A. Then look at my B's. We got B plus 2 more B's. Again, that's 4B. And then lastly, 2 C's and another C and another C. So that's 2 plus 1 gives us 4, and they are all C's. That's your answer again. And we've simplified it. And as you can see, we go for something that looks kind of complicated. We broke it back down to say what perimeter it is, added it up piece by piece, and then we get down to something that looks a lot simpler just here.